Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. You're watching Christian Adventure Gamer. I'm your host, Daniel Paladin. In this video, we're doing an unboxing of Ghostbusters X Men in Black. I think it's just Ghostbusters Men in Black. Extraterrestrial Invasion. It's a game that was partnered up with PandaCult Games and IDW. I picked this up at Fantasy Games in South Bend, Indiana. They actually had this on a table with a bunch of other actually newer games for 50% off. They had like Bard Sung on there. They had the Devil May Cry on there. 10 Penny Parks. Then they had another whole rack that was full of, that had RPGs and a bunch of other games. So they had a lot of good deals there. And so I just wanted to do a quick unboxing of this because I'm kind of excited about it. I seen this at Gen Con this past summer. And I thought it was kind of a neat collaboration, right? You have Ghostbusters and Men in Black. Smash them together. I've watched some reviews on it already, and so I kind of know what I'm getting into, right? So I got this for $50, 50% off, man. It was a great. To me it's a steal. It comes with like 39 miniatures and a bunch of stuff. So let's go ahead and crack this open, eh? All right, so here we are. Obviously, I'm using a different camera. I have that camera on the stand where I can move around, so I'm gonna try that. New feature, right? Because the previous camera would have been this angle. And it's very similar, right? But the other camera is like right above me, so I can see things better and show things better on the camera. And see, like, there's the difference. I like it. All right, so let's get back to it. It looks like there's a lot going on in this game, right? When you look at the back of it, we have the dice tower here with a spacecraft crashed into it. We have the map tiles, all the miniatures, all the tokens and stuff that are going on. And so I know that the game is pretty simple to play based on watching some reviews done by the Board Game Rundown, which is a podcast or tabletop podcast or YouTube group out of South Bend, Indiana. They're actually at the Tabletop Adventure Game Fest that I hosted. Really great set of guys. So let's go ahead and get this all opened up. I just like looking at the back of this because it looks like there's a lot going on. I like the artwork here. Great stuff, man. Great artwork on the cover. I have a half Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man, half a robot alien thing going on. So yeah. So the premise of this is that some space pirate villain crashed into the Ghostbusters fire station, merging with ghosts and extraterrestrial. So that's why they call it extraterrestrial invasion. So you're working together to take them all out. So here is this magnetic? Yep, looks like there's some magnets there. So the question is, how do you... There we go. So that goes like this. Nope. Probably like this. There we go. And then you put those pieces in to hold together. I like it. Nice. Man, look at all these miniatures. There's a ton of miniatures here. Let's see if I can zoom in. So move this around. You can see there. Yeah. There's a ton of miniatures here. They all have their own slots. Look at that. Look at that. I have... I don't know if this is supposed to be Jay or who this is supposed to be. It looks like it could be Jay, right, from Men in Black. He's got a beard this time, though. I bet these guys would be fun to paint. There's a lot of miniatures here. And so before I start diving into painting, I needed a break. Just because I spent all weekend painting the Scooby-Doo, even though there wasn't a whole lot, I just made sure I took my time with them. Where a lot of these, I think I could do it real fast. This looks like this could be Slimer. Yep, definitely looks like a Slimer. And I'm guessing this is a Ghostbuster. What's it say here? Trademark. I'm not sure who that is. Sully? Is that his name, Sully? I can't remember. The guy from the lawyer, right? The attorney, the accountant. That's what he is. I think it is accountant. It's not Sully, is it? It might be Sully. But there's that. We have... I don't know who that guy is. He's the Jeeves. The guy that owns the pawn shop. Up to no good. Man, there's a lot of theme here. I wonder if that's supposed to be K. Not sure who that is. There's a little pug. So look at that one. Oh, I haven't. There one. This is looks like Ray. Look at that. Here's one. This is a Ghostbuster. Oh, this is Janine Melmintz, like that. Melmintz, I think it is Melmintz. That's what it looks like. So it looks like you get to pick different Ghostbusters. Like, I know that when you play, you're playing as one Ghostbuster and one Men in Black. So that means that there'll be 4 Ghostbusters and 4 Men in Black. But I'm wondering if they actually have multiple characters to choose from, so it's not like here's just 4 and 4, but like more of like 4, 8, or 8 and 8. I'm not sure. Maybe this is Peter Venkman, maybe. Men in Black person. There's another Ghostbuster, Egon. And no, this is Peter Venkman. And then who's this? This is be Winston, maybe. It's got a mustache. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Ghostbusters. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Men in Black, unless you count, the dog and Jeeves. And we have this here. Bunch of those. This little creature. I think I've shown all these. These are all the same. So there's that first tray. Alright, let's back out. Oh, that was busted open. There's some tiles in here. A lot of tokens, a lot of chips, man. Woo. Let's take this all out. So we got lots of tokens. So we got a little damage there, which is fine, because I'm not going to keep this anyways. I'm not sure what these are. Obviously that's a mashup between the Men in Black and Ghostbusters. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be other than maybe just a person. That looks like slime. Obviously trap tokens. Employee of the week. So some cash money, y'all. We have, looks like doors. Doors are a window. Cash, some other tokens. Looks like possibly blueprints or something here. Looks heart tokens. Battery tokens, obviously. I'm not sure what those are for. Some ghosts. We have parts of the rocket that crash into the Ghostbusters headquarters, right? The firehouse. This must be part of it as well. And here are the player boards. So it looks like you choose your player. So there's that. All the same Men in Black, Ghostbusters. So that's cool. I like that. I like the artwork on it. I like the chibi style Ghostbusters and chibi style Men in Black. Sid. Not sure that's supposed to be. That could be K. That looks like J. Here is the rule book. I've heard good things about the rule book as far as like how it's put together. And the artwork's really good in it, from what I understand. One complaint that I did hear is that maybe some things you have to do a lot of digging And then there is a hero, like a sequence of play here, but then there's a card, but the card doesn't have the villain's fate on it. So we got Grapple Gore, Zorg Puffed. So Stay Puffed, it's Zorg Puffed. Tentakill, Grunts. That's what those were. Shooters, Drainers. Tells you how to put that together. So I'm going to put that together later. Yeah, I like it. It's easy to read. It's got images. There's Slimer and Peter Venkman. Nice. And then we have scenario book. Nice. 1A. Mayhem, Multiplicity, and One Big Trap. Yeah, I'll walk you through it. I don't want to show off too much other than maybe the first setup because of obviously it's a campaign kind of thing, right? I don't want. Maybe it's not a campaign, but obviously there's multiple scenarios that you can try out and do. But I just want to give anything away, no spoilers. Love the artwork on that. I like it a lot. And then we have a storybook. Ooh, is this like a comic book? Yeah, look at that. It's a little storybook. Do that to my kids. Nice. I love that they came with it. They came with an introduction story to the game. Man, you don't see that very often. The Gruesome Twosome. What? Bonus episode 4. Let's take a peek. Okay, it's a scenario. I'm not going to show that off. But man, that's awesome. And we have this. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe this is for the Gruesome Twosome. Yeah, I bet it is. Yep. So I'm not going to reveal any of those. Here are the boards. We got plenty of bags. Nice. Rings. Like you would think that the game was made by Cool Mini, or not with the quality of miniatures they gave. That's got a little dent on it. But obviously there's sections here. That's got a nice dent on it. 50% off. I can't complain. It's not going to affect the gameplay. Unless I stick a miniature there and it falls. I heard that there's enough room in this box for all the cards sleeved. And that's not something you see too often. Plenty of boards here for the, I think there's 15 scenarios maybe. As they said. Someone said maybe. I think they said that in the book. Let me check. Oh. This is episode 3 boss. Episode 3. Episode 3A. 2B. 2B. 2 boss. So yeah, so like multiple like scenarios. It's like almost like a campaign. Follows you through multiple things, like different stories. Like you go through one part of the story, scenario A, then you go through B, then you go through the boss fight. So it leads up to that, and that's cool. And we have some more miniatures. We have this guy, Tentakill. Looks like he's got a fire on top of his head. Nice. So he was upside down. We have this guy. He's got Stay Puffed on his arm. A giant mech robot thing, killer robot. Then we have this here. Snarling Schnot guy. I don't remember what movie I would have seen him in. Third one, maybe? I don't know. Obviously, these guys with the Java and the smoking and everything. Yeah, a cigarette in his mouth right there. Huh? I'll be darned. I thought they were bigger, though, right? Like they were worms or something, like for cockroaches almost. And then we have this guy from the first movie. So that's kind of neat. I like that. Ah! I'll drop him. He does not look happy. He'd be fun to paint. Then we have the Stay Puffed. I love this guy. He's huggable. Look at that. He's hug. They should have made him more with a smile. Tons of bags. Look at all these dice. Oh my gosh. Let's take out all these cards. I'm not going to go through the cards other than maybe the player cards. I'm not sure what those are. Starting weapons. We got Men in Black. So I'm sure what those are. Level 3. So I want to see if there's anything at the bottom. There's sometimes like little surprises in there. Nope, nothing. Nothing taped on the other side. So let's open this up because I see some Ghostbusters. Alright, so we got Bug Slice. So this must be his weapons, his powers, right? Stomp from the Stay Puffed. He'll be fun to paint, that's for sure. We have Frank, so he is part of the Men in Black. We have Jeeves, surprised that he's a member. We have Worm Guys, Janine, Lewis, that's it, Lewis Tully, or something like that. So Lewis and Slimer. Okay, so that's just part of it, right? Interesting. Hungry, Slimer may spend one action and discard a trap to heal 2 hearts. Nice. Okay. And then we have a big thing of cards here. Wonder if this will have more of the player boards in it. So here's those player reference sheet. Says player 1 phase resting, and you flip it over and it's player 1 phase. That was the complaint. They should have printed the second half on these cards, which I'm sure I can, make copies of the phases and stuff. So let's see here. Here's some more characters. Let's put those down. We got Egon, Ray, Peter, Winston. We have Agent J, Agent K, Agent L, and Chief Zeo, or Zed. Looks like Zed. Nice. Commanding. After Zed attacks, your other hero may perform 1 free action. Nice. So I like the way that their artwork is completely different, right? So looks like caution tape here, and then obviously it looks more professional. So then Slimer would go, Frank and Jeeves would go in the back, which I don't understand why Jeeves would even be on the MLB side, but he is if that's what they put him. So there we go. All right, we got all those characters. We got player phase cards. Then we have all these. Alien Disguise, Anti-Gravity Shoes. Looks like Egon is throwing slime at Zed there. Reaction after your hero fails a defense roll. Ignore all effects and or damage on that roll. It's weird. Backup plan, just cheat. Interesting. Juice boxes. It's got Slimer on it. Oh man, I remember having that as a kid. The Slimer juice boxes. Magnetic gadget pool. So it's like, are they pitting themselves up against each other? I heard that the game could be funner if you take out some cards that are take that to other players or stealing things from other players, which doesn't make sense thematically. Nothing. Necronomicon. Spooky Book. Stopping for Pie. Zoom in a little better on these cards. Trap Release. Is that Bigfoot? It is. Man, I love the artwork on these cards. There's the taxi driver. Look at that. Infestation. Cockroaches. Jeeves Shop. Now, why would they have a Jeeves Shop card if they have Jeeves in the game? New York Slice. Looks like a mess of pizza. Roadside Squid Delivery. Yeah. Shawmene's Eternal Night. Ooh, they brought that into it. They got Sandman into it? What? The Boogeyman. Man. Brought a lot of good parts of the various stories in here. Butterfingers. Yeah, man, I like these cards. It's a lot of cards. So you want to see the dice too, right? That's a lot of dice. Bring them in, bring them in, bring them in. And of course, I don't know what they all mean. That's got a claw on it. Claw. Looks like a gun, maybe, of some sort. Looks like an explosion or a bang. That looks like a cannon, maybe? Something. Rocket, something. Interesting. Obviously, you got the basis for the player, right? The ring basis, so you know who's what. You know, yellow, red, green, and blue. I have these little cards here, which I'm not going to open because they're starting weapons. Actually, you know what? I will. I won't open those ones. Because if these are starting weapons, it makes sense to open up starting weapon cards. Because I just don't want to give any spoilers. Obviously that says level 3, so that means I shouldn't open it until we get to level 3. So we got Lewis Tully, his starting weapons. Alright, we got, this is the dog, right? Can't remember, Frank, right? And we have those guys. They have the Worms Carbonizer, Jeeb's Plasma Pistol. Okay, he's sold in the first one, right? Slimer's Particle Thrower. Huh. Janine's Particle Thrower. And then Lewis Particle Thrower. Starting weapons there. That means that the other starting weapons are in here. Alright, maybe I'll open this just because I'm going to need to open it anyways. I'll look for those cards, and then that's it. Right, no spoiler. Then here's some more starting weapons. We got Agent J's Noisy Cricket. Oh, man. Guessing it takes 1 energy. 4 damage, maybe. 1 range away. If this weapon's attack roll contains a blow-up symbol, move 1 square directly away from the target square, as if it projected you into another space. Agent K's De-Atomizer. Nice. Great artwork. Agent L's Plasma Pistols. Chief Zed's Standard Issue J2. Winston's Particle Thrower. Right, that's what they're called. I don't want to say proton pack, but they are particle throwers, because that's what comes out of the gun. Don't cross the streams. And then we're back to that. So yeah, awesome. Hopefully you enjoy this unboxing. I'm looking forward to actually getting this to the table and playing it. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I like the dice. I love the miniatures. I love the smell of the cardboard. A brand new game. Not too happy that things are coming apart, but looks like it had some damage inside the box. Like this here, there's a little part of it coming up. I could probably take some glue and glue it back down, but it is what it is. I got it 50% off, so I can't complain. Love the theme. Love the story already. Man, I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with this game. And so, if you're interested in me playing this one on air, let me know in the comments below. And hey, thanks for tuning in. Also, leave a comment in the section below if you like the way how having the camera overhead improved the video any. All right? Hey, thanks for tuning in. See you guys next time.